Hello dear ones, we are of Ashtar Command, we are of the Pleiadians, we are of the Pleiadian civilization, of the Pleiadian consciousness, of the Pleiadian realm of being. We are coming into your realm at this time for the purpose of upgrading the consciousness, your civilization, the realm, Earth, as you call this planet at this time. For the idea is that as we move through these ripples of time-space, as your civilization, as your solar system moves into a new era of the galaxy, a new area of the galaxy, and a new era in human civilization, the idea is that there are time fields, time-space equations relevant for the evolution, for the acceleration of your consciousness coming into view, coming into play. The idea is that you have entered a realm of your galaxy, a realm of your civilization, where a new day is dawning, a new realm is awakening, for there are beings, extraterrestrials on your planet, off-world, around your planet, around your civilization, all coming together at this time for the purpose of the upgrading of your civilization, for the purpose of the upgrading of your consciousness into the remembrance that you are one being, you are one self, you are the one infinite creator in form at this time, expressing in this way, in this form, in this modality, in this earth realm plane of existence. And so, with this understanding, we will share with you the understanding, the realm of information, this tidbit of information, if you wish, for the exploration, for the expression of our gift to your civilization at this time, our gift to your realm at this time, for the purpose, as we have stated, for the upgrading of your civilization. For there is becoming available to you at this time a new frequency, a new galactic, dimensional, energetic wave approaching your planet, entering your planet, merging with your realm, with your dimensional gateway, solar system, earth plane existence at this time. For there are frequencies, there are upgrades, of course, occurring at all times on your planet. However, we are, as very much, as some of you have pointed to in your world, as we enter this March time frame, as we enter this spring equinox period and we proceed forward into your summer period in your northern hemisphere, the idea is there will be a significant acceleration of energies. There will be a significant expression of galactic signatures entering your vibratory realm for the purpose of fine-tuning your frequency, balancing, harmonizing your energetic signature structure into a frequency more in alignment with the signature structure you experience when you tune into our transmissions, tune into our cosmological expressions in reality. And so, at this timing, we would say, yes, there is a kind of event occurring. Yes, it can play out in a variety of ways. No. Well, maybe. Well, who knows? We will see how it may unfold at this time. However, from our perspective, some of the expressions in this reality that there will be some grand unfolding, there will be some grand sequence of events, may or may not play out in the way you are expecting it to happen. For there are parallel timelines, there are parallel realities, there are a myriad of ways in which this can express in your reality. There may be, and there likely will be, some reflections in your reality, what some of you are referring to as the event, as we approach some kind of 100th monkey effect within the collective consciousness of the human civilization, as the awakening accelerates, as the awakening grows, as the awakening expands into a new expression of your human Earth civilization on this planet at this time. And of course, the idea is that the realization that you are the one infinite creator in form, that you are all that is consciousness, that you are infinite bliss, that you are pure Godhead consciousness, that you are all connected, you are all one, and you are all co-orchestrating the creation of this earth together at this time, is in a sense far more exciting, far more expansive, and far more uplifting and beneficial to your own expansion than any external event may ever endeavour to give to birth, to gift you in your reality. However, the idea is that as you go through this shift, as you go through this acceleration of consciousness, as you ride this wave of expansion in your reality, as you ride this wave of expansion in your world, you come to see that there are expressions of creation, expressions of reality, expressions of your domain of existence at this time in this earth plane that will accelerate many of you forward and pop many of you out of your delusional perceptions, your delusional, in a sense, what you may call egoic identity, fixed identity with the physical mind, the beliefs that you are somehow limited to the perception of your physical mind, and this is somehow who you are. You will more and more come to see as you accelerate down this timeline, down this path, down this realization of who you are. You will come to see at this timing. There are gateways, there are modalities, there are opportunities for those of you riding this wave, for those of you expressing in this reality at this time to expand your consciousness, to expand your realm, to expand your being into a new expression, into a new galactic signature vibration of who you are and who you choose to represent yourself to be. And as those of you expressing in this reality at this time come to share with your reality, come to express in your reality the idea of awakening, the idea of expansion, the idea of expression of a variety of signature frequencies, more akin to the nature of your true core, soul, signature, higher self, multidimensional vibrational state of being. You can come to see Earth humans. You can come to see Earth ones. That it will begin to ripple. It will begin to affect your outer reality. Because of course, what you put out is what you get back. Your outer reality, your outer dimension is a mirror of your inner state of being, your inner core consciousness, your inner vibratory state of being, state of worth, state of wellness. And the idea is that as many of you awaken to this new vibratory state of knowing yourselves as the one infinite creator in form and beyond, perhaps even merging into the one infinite unmanifest creator, the ultimate nature of reality, as some of you are sensing into as an experience in your reality. The idea is that as we, the Extraterrestrial Alliance, and all the energies and vibrational frequencies tapping into this transmission at this time, be they from Sirius, be they from Arcturus, be they from Andromeda, be they from the Pleiades, be they from the Sirius, be they from the Yahyel, Shakani, whatever civilizations are tapping into this collective manifestation, this collective growth, this collective expansion of who and what we are, collectively as a growing consciousness at this time, for in essence this is what we are. We are one consciousness. As we have said, however, there is within the one consciousnesses, bubble realities, collective minds, collective consciousnesses, and we can in a sense say that those of us partaking in this transmission at this time, whatever way we are tuning into this reality, in this dimension, in this time, in this space, for the co-creation of this agreement, the co-creation of this growth, this expression of creation, the co-creation of this question and answer, being realized within the mind of the one infinite creator at this time. This we are experiencing now is a co-creation. And the idea is this is our reality. We are forming a collective consciousness. We are forming a collective mind. And those of you tapping into this reality at this time, tapping into this dimensional space of consciousness at this time, for the upliftment of your civilization, for the upliftment of yourselves, will begin to feel ripples, will begin to notice rips, tears in the dimensional time space. You will begin to notice anomalies. And this is the beginning of what many of you have turned the event. This is the beginning of what many of you have turned the ship. The idea of a reflection in your outer reality, some miraculous event that blows everyone's minds and completely destroys the paradigm, the old paradigm of Earth at this time. However, as we perceive it, as we understand it, it will happen gradually. It will happen collectively and individually, but gradually. It will not be some grand event where all of a sudden all the angels and extraterrestrials descend from heaven and there's stars and lights in the skies and all the trumpets are blaring and as we say, you have made it, you have made it, you have made it. No, there is still work to do on your behalf. There is still ways of expressing on our behalf. Work to do on our behalf, you may say. Although perhaps we could use the term play and make a bit more fun out of it. However, that being said, there will be some ripples in the time space. There will be some tears in your collective paradigm. There will be reflections in your outer reality. There will be an increase in sightings of our craft. There will be an increase in sightings of extraterrestrial spaceships in general. There will be some anomalies within your skies. You will see some unusual light phenomena, some unusual earth energy phenomena. these ideas that beings on your planet, beings on your civilization have been pointing to, they will manifest to some level, partially because the collective mind is so focused upon them. But mostly because you are waking up to the idea you are creators of your reality. You are waking up to the realization you are creating your world moment to moment within your consciousness, within this time-space illusion you call planet Earth. For it is an illusion. It is a creation within your consciousness. It is a creation within your mind. And as more and more of you wake up to this understanding, to this realization that you are the creators of your reality. You are the creators of your dimensional time-space. And it drips down, it seeps into the collective mindset, seeps into the collective mind. This will cause what many have you termed the idea of the event, the idea of the shift in a reflection in your outer reality. So, whilst it may not be as spectacular as some of you have occurred, and while it may be, for there are probabilities, there are likelihoods, it still could occur in some grandiose fashion if enough of you put in the effort to shake off the last fragments of who you thought you were and embrace the new aspects of who you know yourself to be as infinite multidimensional aspects of the crystal of all that is. As most of you lay down, if many of you lay down your attachments, your need to hold on to your old beliefs, your old paradigm, your old structures, your old core identities, and realign with your new core identities, realign with your new perspective of who you are in this moment, in this time-space equation of all that is, you can come to see that great magnificence can happen in your world. You can come to see that great magnificence can occur in your reality, inwardly and outwardly. So, while we do not wish to put the dampener on your celebrations, for there is certainly no need, for this acceleration into the new realm is very monumental from our perspective. For of course, the realization that you are the creators of your reality and the one infinite creator in form, infinite consciousness as bliss, creating the world around it. This is far more magnificent than any reflection in your outer reality could ever express to yourselves. So, however, we understand that many of you are looking for some big change. We understand that many of you are feeling the strain of living in a third density reality. For so long, in this idea of illusion and disconnection and abandonment from creation by creation, we understand many of you are feeling the strain and looking to your outer reality for some sign that finally this is over. Do we have to suffer any longer? Do we have to go on like this? This is such a struggle. This is just a strain. Well, we would like to remind you that the idea of the shift, the idea of the acceleration, the idea of the expansion of your consciousness is come to the realization that you do not have to struggle, you do not have to strive, you do not have to strain, for you are the creators of your own reality, you are the creators of your own world, and you are the creators of your own dimension. So as you step up to the mantle, as you realign with your core, as you express yourselves more and more in this reality, you can come to know that you do not need to struggle, you do not need to strive. And you can come to know there will be some reflections of this realization within the many of you reflected in your outer reality at this time for the purpose of hinting to those who have not yet awoken that it's time to catch up, it's time to explore your reality a bit more exponentially, a bit more acceleratively, a bit more existentially, expansively. It will be, in a sense, the idea of a kind of collective awakening, a kind of, in a way, those of you that went through some sort of UFO sighting or bizarre encounter within your past timeline over the past 10, 20 years, that initiated your own exploration into the nature of reality, that initiated your own exploration to your own existence, that initiated your own journey into the unknown and journey into the expansion of your own consciousness. The idea is that the collective reflections you see in your outer reality as a reflection of the expansion of your own collective consciousness, your own collective mind as a result of the individual work all of you have put in for the expansion of your own consciousness, can act as an opportunity to show signs to those of you that have yet to understand, yet to awaken, yet to experience the idea of Unity consciousness yet to experience, the idea of an expanded state of being, your connectedness to all that is Mother Gaia and Mother Earth. The idea is it can act as a window. It can act as a reflection. It can act as a reminder and a wake-up call that it's time to take your Earth into a new expression of creation. It's time to take your Earth into a new dawn. It's time to take your Earth into a new world, a new reality. A new time-space hyperdimensional expression of the conscious creator of all that is. That is you. So, as we shift through this expansion period, as we shift through this expansion timeline into a new reality, into a new world, keep your eyes to the skies and your hearts inside. Keep your eyes to the skies and your hearts inside, because remember, it's your hearts that create your reality. It's your vibrational state that creates your outer world. So while staying firmly centered in your core, while staying firmly centered in your being and the trust and understanding that all things unfold in perfect timing, all things unfold with perfect harmonization, you can come to know that the event is occurring, the event is happening, the shift is upon us. The fourth density, fifth dimensional reality you have been longing for so long is knocking at your door, is upon your doorstep, and it's up to you to step into the new world, to embrace the new reality, to let go of the old, to hand over the reins of creatorhood to your higher selves, to hand over the reins of creatorhood to the higher dimensional version of yourselves that know how this game works, understands where things are going. So lighten the load. Do not feel the need to create, to control, to understand how your reality is going to unfold. Understand as a human consciousness, as a human mind, all you need to do is stay centered in the present moment, in the vibrational state you prefer, whilst following your excitement moment to moment to the best of the ability. Without hesitation, without expectation, in the understanding that all things will come to you as they need to come to you, to support you in the furtherment of your expression in this reality of your excitement. And this harmonization to the true perspective of who you are, this harmonization to the true perspective of your creator self as a higher mind, as a higher consciousness, as a bliss, awareness, consciousness being. This alignment, this homecoming, this realization is what will transcend your world, is what will birth a new golden age of love and light, is what will allow the event to happen in the most harmonious, in the most auspicious, in the most direct and fashionable way possible. So, Earth humans, we love you from the Pleiades, from Sirius, from the Yahyel and the Shakani, from Andromeda, from Arcturus. We bid you farewell. Good day, Earth humans. We love you. Good day.